So let's understand what are diodes. Think of diodes like taps. So in diodes, the current flows from positive to negative terminal. So here is a tap. So think of the funnel from where the water flows out of the tap, or the tube from where the water flows out, as the negative part of the diode. And the tap, which we do it like this, okay, we open it, we close it. So think of this as the positive terminal of the diode. Now think of it like this. So in a diode, are we have a diode, okay. Think of the diode as like this, that the diode's negative end is connected to say, let's say, ground is grounded, it's connected to zero voltage, and the positive end, on the positive end we are supplying the voltage, okay. Firstly it's negative, so okay, from we start from minus infinity and we increase the voltage, and we increase the voltage, okay. So we are increasing voltage, we are increasing the voltage, we are supplying the voltage to the diode, nothing is happening. It's like tap. So we have the tap and it's closed now, we need to open it, okay. We have the tap, we need to open it, so it's like the tap. So we are applying pressure, but it's not opening, it's not, the tap is not opening. So okay, at one point when the voltage reaches VD on, okay, at one point when the voltage reaches VD on, so at that point the diode is on. So it's like we are applying pressure, and at some point the the tap opens, okay. As soon as the tap opens, the water starts to flowing out, okay. So we have the tap and we have a tank connected to the tap. So how much whatever the amount of water is in the tank, I mean the tank could have zero water, so I mean the tap would even when it's on, the tap would not have any water flowing out of it, because the tank is empty. The tank could have 2 liters of water, 3 liters of water, it could have infinite water. So the tap can flow water out of it, like it can flow 2 liters water out of it in at a moment, it can flow 8 liters, it can flow infinite water out of it at a moment, okay. So this is just like current flowing out of the diode. So the current can, once the diode is on, any amount of current can flow through the diode. So the tap is doing what? Tap is flowing the water from the tank to the outside, okay. Similarly, the diode is making the current flow from its positive terminal to the negative terminal, okay. So this is like that. And at that point when so this is what happens when we just apply the pressure, I mean VD on voltage, or you can say a pressure, okay, and a particular pressure which is equivalent to the VD on. So the voltage gets the tap gets opened. So the tap gets opened, and you know what, any amount of current can flow through it. Now if we apply more voltage, to it, but the tap structure is like that, that once you are here, the tap doesn't open anymore. It's like this. So there's no if the tap goes from here to here, and its mechanism is such that how much pressure you apply, whatever you do, okay, if whatever you do, the tap won't move anymore, or it won't move anymore, okay. How much more pressure you apply, the tap which has been opened won't open anymore. It will just become open, and then you can't open it anymore, okay. You can't open it like this, it will just stay here how much pressure you apply. So it's just like the diode. So after you have reached the VD, we are applying voltage, it has reached VD on, and then when you apply more voltage, the the diode will say no, I will just allow this much, you can't, you can have the more voltage, you can, I would not take any more voltage, Okay, I will just work on this voltage like the tap. It won't take any more pressure. Okay, how much pressure you apply, it won't change the tap, like it won't change the tap's position, or you can say whatever. So it won't change it anymore. So this is my analogy from uh, diode to the tap, or from tap to the diode. And if we look at it like this, so we have a source voltage. Okay, let's say we have it like this. We have a source voltage Vs, we have the a resistance R, and we have the diode here. It's the positive terminal. I mean, from the source voltage it's the positive terminal, and in the negative terminal, and it's connected to zero voltage, that it's grounded. Okay, so we are increasing the source voltage, increasing till the diode. So we have not like the what will be the voltage across the diode? It will be Vs minus 0. That's Vs. So the voltage across the diode will be Vs. So till till the Vs reaches Vd on, the voltage, like the tap, it won't move. So the voltage is there. Okay, as soon as the voltage reaches Vd, okay, Vd on, as soon as the source voltage reaches Vd on, the tap is open, the diode is open, the diode is on now. So after the diode is on, it will say that okay, now I will take this much amount of pressure, and now I'm open, and now I won't take any more pressure. Okay, so I will operate on this. So now the voltage across the diode will be Vd on. So we have like the diode, we have here 0 voltage, and here we have Vd on, because and this Vd on will, whenever, the diode is constant, the voltage, now Vd on is here, it is fixed. Okay, when Vs is so the voltage across the diode is Vd on minus 0, that's Vd on. So the voltage across Vd on is fixed, and as you increase your source voltage, so which is above Vd on, so as you increase, how much you increase, okay, how much source voltage you increase, the current will increase. What will be the current? So if you look at this point, here it's a diode and it is grounded, but it at this point it's like Vd on is the voltage here, because the voltage across the diode should be Vd on. So here it is Vd on, and then we have V source, and then we have the resistor. So so if we look at this point, so the current flowing through it will be Vs minus Vd on by R. Okay, by the formula of I is equals to V by R. So we have Vs minus Vd on by R, and this current will flow through this, and it will be like so as you increase voltage, so the current will increase, but the here at this point Vd on will remain the same. And that's why sometimes you say like voltage acts as diode acts as a constant voltage source. It's act as a source voltage of Vd on. So this is actually wrong way to say that it acts as a source voltage. No, it doesn't act, but you can assume it. You can make an equivalent circuit like that for when the Vs is greater than Vd on, when the voltage across the diode is greater than Vd on, then you can say that this whole setup will act like there is a source voltage, because we fix the voltage. Okay, so that's why it acts like there is a source voltage. But what is diode in reality? Diode in reality is a non-linear resistance. Okay, it's a non-linear resistance, it's not a voltage source. But when we make an equivalent circuit using the constant voltage model, and we have the voltage across the diode greater than Vd on, we can make it, and we can because it appears like there is a source voltage Vd on. Okay, I hope you get my point. Thank you.